Hey everybody, this is Dr. Dane. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness from lovely Vancouver. Wow! How does it get any better than this? How does it get any more beautiful than this? I was just here facilitating an ESB, an Energetic Synthesis of Being class. 3 days where some beautiful, courageous, amazing people got together and changed what was reality as we knew it to something greater. Really friggin' cool. So one of the things I wanted to share with you, which is today's tool, if you will, from lovely Vancouver, is what if you had no expectation or projection of anyone or anything in your life? See, one of the things that we've learned doing Access Consciousness over the, well, I say we because for me it's not, Access isn't just me, it's Gary the founder, but it's the thousands of facilitators we have around the world who see this as valuable and who desire to contribute it to people. It's the hundreds of thousands of you who come and do this every year and who see a different possibility for yourself. So when I talk about we, I'm not just talking about me and the mouse in my pocket. It's not the royal we, it's like the conscious we, the kingdom of we, all of us. And I speak like that a lot, and sometimes people who don't know Access look at me like, why do you keep saying we? Well, it's because it's not me, it's us, man. So anyway, now, you may hear the plane behind me taking off. I was like, wow, what is that? It's a water plane going someplace fun, I'm sure. So what's the tool for today? Well, if you had no projections or expectations of anyone or anything in your life, if you didn't expect them to be a certain way, if you didn't project that they should be a certain way, then they could be however they were and you'd have no point of view. You'd be grateful for them as they showed up. You wouldn't feel like somehow they were doing something wrong or being something wrong. It's one of the tools that we've had in Access for a very long time, and the short form for it is PESJRs, P-E-S-J-R, okay? Which is the projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and rejections. And the funny part is, it's like most of us don't realize when we're doing this. We don't realize that something like that even exists. We don't realize that this is something that we've learned to do from the time we were little kids, to project and expect what the future is going to be, and because we've been taught that that's a way to create it. Actually, all that is a system for judging us for not creating what it is we would like to be able to create. So what happens is anytime you have a projection of somebody, an expectation, if they don't do exactly what you think they're supposed to, in exactly the way you think they're supposed to, you go into judgment. Who do you judge? Well, you judge them and you judge you. So it's basically a recipe for judgment. So what do you want to do? Well, think about the three most important people in your life right now and just ask all the projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and rejections I have of this person and of me based on this person, I now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so that's one thing. The three closest people to you. And if you look at that, you start to recognize that, let me explain how this works. What happens is you start to realize that you have a projection, you have an idea of the way they're supposed to be or how they're supposed to act, or if they love me, they will do this, which sets up this expectation that they're going to do this because of course they love you. And then if they don't do it in exactly that way, then you go into judgment of you and them. You go into rejecting them to try to protect yourself because they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and you have this, and you've had this expectation in the way that they're supposed to do something that they can't actually necessarily do, or that it's not that they don't even want to do it, they may not even know that this is what you require. They might even do it if they knew that you required it. So a lot of these things are kept secret in our own world, and it's a way that creates a huge, or a thing that creates a huge separation and a huge distance between us and those we care about, and between us and us. So all the projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and rejections you have of the three people closest to you, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Now, if you want to use this tool on a daily basis, I highly suggest every morning when you get up, you go all the projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and rejections I have of me, of everyone in my life, of everything I'm looking to create, and of my life itself, I destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Whew, that's a bit of a big one. That may be a great way to start your day. But if you start to recognize that if you don't expect something from someone, then you're not disappointed with what they deliver. And a lot of our lives, you know, we've been taught to expect that somebody will do this, and we've been taught to project that they will do this and they will be this. And unfortunately, usually it's a recipe for disappointment, because even if they deliver 99% of what you think they're supposed to, if they're missing that last 1%, you somehow feel something is wrong, and then you go into judgment of them, which separates you from them. And then what happens is, this is actually usually the beginning of the distance that occurs in relationships, the distance that occurs in friendships, the distance that occurs in business contacts and business relationships. It's a killer. So, once again, all the projections, expectations, separation, judgments, and rejections that you've been functioning from, that you've had directed at you just today, that you have bought or functioned from or used to separate you from anybody else, will you destroy and create it, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, now a lot of you have been part of the Tour of Consciousness for a very long time. Some of you are brand new, but when I'm asking you to destroy and uncreate, even though I say it really fast because I've said it hundreds of thousands of times in my life, please recognize that what we're looking to do is to undo the limitation and the limited point of view that's standing in your way. You can take this, add it to anything else in your life, anything else in your world, any other tool that works for you, and it'll just contribute to it and make it greater. You don't have to give up anything that you've ever done, anything you've ever known to use this stuff. So let it contribute to your life. On that note, thank you very much for being part of the Tour of Consciousness. I am very grateful to have been with you today from lovely Vancouver, where it is so friggin' beautiful. My goodness, how does it get any better than this? Please like this video if you like this video, because then other people might get here so they can learn to like their lives. And welcome to being part of the Tour of Consciousness, the video series that quite literally may change your life. Please subscribe to this channel if you like it. I look forward to being with you next time. What if you, truly being you, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires? I look forward to being with you next time, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.